I'll have a wood floor, so have block and joists running across and plywood laying on, nailed to the joist, floor joist. The ground tapers a foot from this pole back to this pole, but the rainwater that gets in will run, ideally will run, if it runs underneath the building, which I prefer it not, but if it does, it'll run off to this corner and hopefully out the back and down the hill, down that grade. But yeah, I'll lay the block in here and get all the block on the same plane, all level with each other, then attach floor joists to the block and lay the plywood on that, and that'll be my floor. So I'll lose, back here it's this is as far as my arm can reach. I'm 6 feet tall, so this is probably a little over 7 feet, 7.5, I don't know, something like that. But I'll lose over a foot of that. So my head will be, as I'm walking across the floor, my head will be about even with the bottom of this header. But, there's a lot of headroom here because the rafters, they slope up, and so there's plenty of room in here. Plus it'll make it easier to reach things I've hung up on here. Put some kind of guttering. I've got some downspout laying over there, but make some kind of gutter so that when the water runs off the tin, I can capture it in some kind of guttering system. And then I have 55-gallon plastic drums behind the house over there, and I'm going to put them up on a platform here and attach a pipe from the gutter to the drums, let them fill with rainwater. Then on the inside, I'll have a basin, sink basin here. Water, I'll use that to wash my hands and wash off tools and things like that. So I don't have to run a hose from the house out here. I'll have, kind of a reserve of water that I can use. Well, Dad and I measured to try to figure out how square the rafters were, and I was within an inch and a half. So I measured from that corner across to that corner, and from that corner to that corner over there, inch and a half out. So what I'll do is I'll just get a 2x4 and cut a wedge in it, stick it in the ground, and then put it up against this post and push down on it or pound down on it, and that'll force this post that way a little bit, enough to get it really close to square. So I was pretty pleased with that. Then we'll start working on the purlins next. We've got to do a little bit of work on the ends of these rafters, cutting them off square and even with each other all the way down. Then we'll nail all the purlins on and we'll be ready to put tin.